Hey guys, welcome. Mark here, and today in this video I'm going to show you how to import the small talk feature that Dialogflow provides inside of its settings as intents inside of your Dialogflow, and you can really customize every part of it. So first of all, in the previous video I showed you how to enable small talk, only this was a bit of a problem because when going to small talk on the left hand menu you will be able to enable this, where you can get based on actions on Google policy. Enabling small talk in its entirety will cause your actions to be rejected. So it could be that the bot will not respond to some kinds of input if you enable this small talk this way. So we are actually going to disable this small talk. We're going to the pre-built agents, and we are going to search for the small talk feature. And as you can see here, we have small talk topics to help make your bot more personable. And if we press this, we can say import. You can choose a Google project if you have one. You will just leave it blank, and then we're going to import the agent. Now you might wonder, how can I import the agent to my existing Dialogflow agent, because you might already have one. This will create a new agent for you. We are going to export this Dialogflow agent. We're going to proceed to agent. And as you can see, we have a small talk midline 1 agent. We are going to the cogwheel for the settings, and then we're going to the export and import. From here we're going to say we're going to export them as a zip file, and this will create a zip file and it will download to your computer, as you can see in the bottom left corner. And now we can go to our own Dialogflow agent, and we can import all the intents that were in the small talk agent straight into our own personal and already active agent. So again, we are going to the settings, going to the export and import, and this time we are going to choose import from zip file. You can just drag the file inside. We need to type the word import in capitals, and then we can press the button import. It'll just take a few seconds, and then all the intents will be imported. As you can see, agent import successful. You can press done, and then you will see all the intents. If you go to the left hand menu, all the small talk intents have been added to your messenger bot. You will notice that you will have almost 5 pages full of them. As you can see, every kind of topic has been added. Let's go to page 3. As you can see, a lot of topics have been added, right? So what we're going to do now, I'm going to show you how to customize each response. It will take you some time. You can leave it as it is now, and you will get some responses from it. But if you really want to customize it to your own liking, you can do so. So let's go to the first small talk agent, the acquaintance. And we'll see, tell me some stuff, tell me about you, say about you, talk about yourself, what are you? And then there will be some variable answers in a text response. And if this is fine, that's totally up to you. You can leave it as it is or change the text response. You can just press it and then change the text to your liking. And you can leave it as a text response, and your Silferbots messenger bot will answer using one of these text responses. If you want to add some GIFs or have some more options, you could start and create a flow inside of Silferbots and connect every single response you might want to your Dialogflow small talk intents. So the way to do this is the way I do it is I copy the intent's name, just Control and C, and then I started a flow called Dialogflow small talk. Pressing the message block, going to change this text into the text of the intent, so I know what matches and what not. And then you can personalize your response. So for example, this response is regarding, tell me a little bit more about yourself. So that could be about the chatbot, right? And you could say something like, let's see, I'm a personal assistant created by Mark to help him connect with amazing people like yourself. And then you can put in some emojis if you like to. If you want to put in emojis in Dialogflow, it won't catch the emoji intent. So if you say I'm a virtual agent and you want to do a smiley face, it will not copy over the actual emoji if you do it from the Chrome extension, for example. If you would do it like this, so if you know the shortcut for the emoji on your keyboard, then it will transfer. I just find it a little bit more easier to do it inside of a flow, like yourself, and then we could say something like, and I love being able to direct you to the content Mark has provided for you. So this could be a response. Again, you can customize it to your own liking. I'm just giving an example. What you will need to do now is get rid of this text response by pressing the trash bin, then going to the add responses and select custom payload, because we want to trigger this message block. The way to do a custom payload is you will need to do it in a JSON format. So the JSON format for sending a custom flow from Silferbots is by going for a flow between quotes, and then you will give the flow ID, or in this case the message block ID, and you can get that by going to the message block, hover over it, and then pressing the blueprint here, and you will see that it shows you the get step ID, and once you press it, it will show copied in the bottom left corner. So if you go back to Dialogflow and just paste in this step ID you just copied from Silferbots, press save. The intent now has been saved. So anytime a question like this is going to be asked, or any kind of combination of this flow will start this message block. And this is the way you can set up a whole customized personal experience for your subscribers or for your leads or whoever joins your messenger bot and tries to interact with it. So it's a whole new experience, and basically I think about between 60 and 80% of all phrases would be catched during these small talk intents. So let's do another example. Go back to intents and let's say something about annoying. So we got a small talk agent called annoying. I'm going to copy the intent's name, do a new message block. I'm just going to paste the intent's name from Dialogflow in, and then we can do something like a GIF to bring it a little bit more fun and interactive, right? And just text and emojis. So what you could do is you're annoying, and the bot responds with, let's see if we can get a nice looking one. Something like this could be funny. And then your typing response could be something like, say, what now? You don't like my charming personality. First name. And then you can end it off with an emoji if you like, something like this one. And again, it's really simple. Just hover over the text block, get the step ID, go to Dialogflow, scroll down to the responses, press the trash bin, and then add a new response. You're going to choose for custom payload, and then in between those curly brackets, you're going to type in flow between quotations marks, and then paste in that step ID. Press save. Also make sure you publish this flow, otherwise Dialogflow won't be able to send the payload we just set up here. So make sure you publish the flow and save the intent so both sections are synced together. And this is the way you set up Smalltalk inside of Dialogflow and really get to personalize your own messaging bot or that of your clients. And the fun part is when you did so, you could also export this Dialogflow agent and import it into any other agent you might be handling in the future as well. So you will have a fully responsive Dialogflow agent ready to go for clients or for other businesses, pages, whatever you like. So hope this helps. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions, and I'll be sure to respond to them as soon as I can. Have a great day, and we'll talk soon.